breathes history. She's such a raw beauty. You can feel her pulse and ages so vividly as you travel through the city. The people coming from all walks of life, diverse backgrounds, different ideology, beliefs, dreams, hopes, or the infamous Berliner Schnauzer. All these elements contribute and made up to the essence of a Berliner. So for me, Berlin is my home in Germany, but that journey has temporarily come to an end. Einen schönen guten Morgen. Hello everyone, live update from Henry. Today is the 3rd of February 2022. Live update from Singapore. It is about 11:33 a.m. here. It is summer here right now, 33 degrees Celsius. Everything is absolutely gorgeous. I get to spend some quality time with family, especially during this Chinese New Year period, which is great, apart from going through eatings for the festival all these days. But I'm very determined after today, I am going to head on with my CrossFit session training. I have to find a new box though, and also a yoga studio so I can start practicing to establish a new routine here in Singapore. Right, so today's video, I'm going to share with you why I packed up my apartment in Berlin. So here we go. So I have been living in Germany for more than a decade so far. It kind of structured my whole adult life, it's part of me. I have actually made a video on that, 13 facts about me, kind of explain certain reasons why Berlin meant so much to me. If you're interested, please click on it. I'll link it somewhere here and you can have a look. So back to the story. So I've been living in Berlin for almost 3 years. No, hold on. In a German precision and correctness format, it should be 2 years, 10 months, yes. Why I decided to pick up my apartment and leave was because in the last 2 years, during the COVID time, I've tried to come home, but I just couldn't do that. So there's an option, like a window that's been open after the 20th January 2022. So I thought I should give it a try. And as a German citizen, I'm allowed to stay in Singapore for 90 days. So I thought, okay, I need to make this conscious decision to do this right now. Otherwise, I have no idea when will be the next time that I can do this. So that's why I made a decision to pack up my apartment in Berlin, and here I am. So Berlin's a city in Germany that I always wanted to move to. There are 3 major sources of inspiration that I drew before I actually stepped my foot in Germany. So there was this book written by an Aussie writer called Anna Funder. That's the name of the author, and she authored a book called Stasiland. It depicted her story in the early 90s in Berlin. It was newly unified between East and West Berlin and also Germany as a whole. It was really interesting in telling, like she went for a swim in different places in Berlin, how people behavior, the mentality. And second thing was a movie called Das Leben der Anderen, The Lives of Others. I think I watched it in 2006, and the first time was in German, absolutely no understanding of what's going on. And the second time I watched it in English. It narrates the story of a Stasi officer who was assigned to spy a German playwright and his girlfriend in 1983, I think. And that really has so much impact on me in terms of city-states or a country that's been split in terms of ideology and how people behave itself. And the third part is this infamous historic event. I think it was on the 9th of November 1989, the fall of the Berlin Wall. And that has so much impact on me as I look through and look back on those documentaries. People climbing out of the wall and started a demonstration and breaking the wall and going through that. It was broadcasted throughout the whole world. Yeah, so these 3 major literature that actually inspired me to have this fascination about Berlin. So I made a very conscious decision to live in Berlin and to move there. And I did in early 2019. There's so many stories about Berlin, for the Cold War period of time, of spies spying on each other. She's such a raw beauty, in my opinion. Whenever you go through the city, especially the eastern part, you see somewhere on the facade that's so run down and decadent. But once you enter the place, it's just another world. It's so beautiful. It's so fascinating to see the drastic change in terms of outer layer and also the inner layer. I suppose that also reflects on the German mentality and as a city-state itself, Berlin. It's quite easy nowadays to get to know people in Berlin because everyone's from different walks of life. But for you to actually get into the whole German society and the whole nitty-gritty, it takes some time. But once you're in, you're in. Poor but sexy is even celebrated by the former Berlin mayor Klaus Wowereit. cool but sexy. So all this built up my fascination with Berlin and eventually lead up to living there one day. And that one day was realized and also was in the past. So the last 2 years, due to the global pandemic, seeing or visiting family has become mission impossible. It took a hold on my mental health. I have been trying to get home to see my family. As 2022 began, the rules changed. I took the chance to leave and head home for a while. I'm so hungry for experiences and growth. And sometimes growth is uncomfortable and painful. So that's also the reason why I decided to pack up my apartment in Berlin to really go through that so I can grow further and evolve further as a person. As I was going through my stuff, packing up my apartment and sorting things out, there's just so many of these nostalgic moments, reminded me of my time in Berlin in my apartment. The comfort itself, for me that was quite a hard thing to do, to let it go, but I did it. So a step closer to the minimalistic and nomadic lifestyle. I hope this inspires you to have a more minimalistic lifestyle, less material stuff, and more experiences in life. I'll see you on the other side. Hasta luego. Ciao, ciao. So the first step towards minimalism, declutter of your stuff. Since I'm moving this week, I'm going through all my stuff. A lot of them really don't want to throw away because they just carry so much of nostalgic feeling, brought back so many memories. But I've decided this is the year that I'm going to go with minimalism. I have to be honest about it. It was such a sad feeling to give away those books. At one point, you are relieving all those things that has cluttered your life. On the other hand, someone else might find it useful and they don't necessarily need to spend a single cent, they just have to pick it up. Nowadays, what really counts is the memory that I create with people I love. Yeah, and I'm really grateful and happy about it. I just feel lighter right now. But I still have a lot of boxes to go through. I shall keep you updated. Buenos dias! Life update from Henry! 14th of January 2022. What you're listening to right now is the cleaning music. So I'm going through my boxes for the last time. I really don't like doing all this stuff, but I'm doing it. So Henry, let's do it. Update you later. Ciao.
Good morning, everybody. Life update from Henry. So I'm walking through the park to go to Sanders, a friend of mine, to pick up a key because I'm about to move out 2 days from now. I need to get everything ready today. It's a bit hectic. I'll keep you guys updated. Yes, life update from Henry, 22nd January 2022. Today is Saturday, so at the moment it's about 1:50 p.m. in the afternoon. Got back from Barcelona this morning and then straight back to the old place and started packing again. So as you see just now, all the stuff are the remaining things. So I'm going to bring over to a friend's place, staying over there for a week. Then I'll sort up more and to give away, to donate or to throw away, to minimize that as much as possible. So this is the end of an era and we shall focus on chapter 2. I'll keep you updated. Hasta luego. Buenos dias, life update from Henry. Today is the 26th of January 2022. Quite chilly, so I'm walking towards the bus stop, going to the PCR test because I'm flying to Singapore on Friday. And then afterwards, I will find a cafe to sit down to finish some work and then send it off. And after that, I will go for CrossFit and then come back home. Whatever you are, I hope you're having a great day so far. Be kind to yourself, take care of each other, and don't forget to smile. Hasta luego. Ciao.